Hello everyone, good morning.
One.
I hope all of you have created those two tables. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yesterday we have started joins concept. There are totally five types of joins. First one is inner join, then outer join, and the Cartesian join. We have non-equi join and also the self join. These are all the five types of joins we have. And yesterday we saw what is this inner join. Mainly why we use the joins. What is the purpose of using joins? Used to
To
display the
interconnected.
multiple table information at a time. Right? Yeah, by using these joins, we can join the multiple tables to get their information simultaneously. So that is the main purpose of using joins. And in that, we have gone through the first type of join, that is inner join. In inner join, we are going to join the multiple tables by using the joining condition. What is this joining condition? What is joining condition?
Joining multiple tables by using common column between the tables.
Yeah, by using the common column between the tables, by writing, by mentioning it in the query, we call that as joining condition. Okay. Then we have the next type of join, that is outer joins. Outer joins also work similar to the inner joins. Means here also by using the joining condition, we are going to execute the query. Okay. But what happens, this in the inner join, we are going to get only the valid records, right? Valid records means the common records from both the table. If we take the example as two tables, from both the tables, we are going to get a output of the query in such a way like the common records will be displayed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Here, what happens in the outer join, when we join the two tables, it will take both valid as well as invalid records as a result. It will give the result including both valid as well as the invalid records. Okay, so we can call it as outer join is equal to inner join plus invalid records, right? Inner join is nothing but valid records. Here I am considering, and then plus invalid records. Invalid records is nothing but which are the records that are not common in both the from both the table. Also, it is going to display in the result. Okay. So here, since we have both like this, by using this outer join, we are going to get the resultant both in valid as well as invalid records. In terms of this invalid records, this outer join is classified into three types. That is left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Okay. The first one is left outer join. What is this left outer join? Here I said outer join is equal to inner join means nothing but valid records. Let us say valid records. Valid records plus invalid records. In the left outer join, what happens? Let us consider this as left table. And this one has to right table. Okay. Here, this is the, what are all these things? The common things, common records from both the table we are mentioning, right? This filled area is the common records we are going to get. So it is a valid thing, right? Valid records. Then what happens in this left outer join? We'll get the invalid records from the left table. Understanding what happens in the left outer join means it will take the invalid records from all the tables, means if there will be multiple tables, right? So from all the tables, it will take the valid records and it will take the invalid records only from the left table. Means if we execute a query, then what it will do, it won't display only the common records, it will also display the records from the left table. Clear?
Invalid data.
Invalid data means the data which is, see here, what is this valid data?
The data which is present in the table.
Common records,
Yeah.
right? Means the same record in both the tables, left table also and right table also. If we compare it, what are all the common records we have, that will be displaying. But what happens in the invalid records? The record that is not present in the right table, which is present in the left table, only that records is going to display. That is the invalid record. Understood?
Means it will take only invalid data from one table, right?
Yeah, since it is left outer join, it will take only from the left table.
Okay.
Then the same thing happens in the right table, right outer join, in case of right outer join.
In any one table, or it takes like a one specific table.
Yeah, one specific table, that is left table.
Okay.
Yeah. Here it will take the common records, means or nothing but valid records from both the table, but it will take invalid records only from the left table, which does not have a matching with the right table. The records which doesn't have a matching with the right table, only those records will be displayed. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Syntax. Select. Then we should mention the table. This is the syntax to use the left join. Okay. Same syntax, but the changes is on the place of right inner join, we are going to change it as left join. Okay. Then we have the next one, that is right outer join. This also works same as left outer join, but the thing is here the main change is it will take the invalid records from the right table. This is the valid records and it will take invalid records from the right table. Then we have the next one, that is full outer join. Full outer join is nothing but it will take valid records from all the tables and invalid also takes the invalid records from all the tables. Means we have two tables right here. We have two tables. It will take the valid records from both the tables. Means it will display the valid records from both the tables, and also it will display the invalid records from both the tables. Okay, it won't display the records from any specific table. It will display from all the tables. Let's take an example of this. The syntax will be just changing the join name. Here in place of left join, we have to write the right join. In the same way for full join also, we are going to mention full join. And let me take an example. For left outer join, write a query to display all the employee details and department from EMP1 and EMP3 table, respectively. Those who are working in particular department, and also display employee name, those who are not working in the department. Here the query is write a query to display all the employee details and department from employee 1 and employee 3 tables respectively. What is this means? Here they are asking us to display all the employee details, okay, and department from employee 1 table and employee 3 table respectively. Since they have given respectively, we need to display all the employee details of employee 1 table and department from employee 3 table. Okay. Then there is a condition that those who are working in particular department, and also display employee name, those who are not working in any of the department. We need to display the people who are working in a particular department. Means we are going to mention the department from EMP3 table. So we will display that department of every person, right? Every person who are all working in where, in which department, we are going to mention it. But they have given also display the employee name, those who are not working in any of the department. Means okay, see here, they asked us to display all the employee details. Okay, and they asked us to display department from the here, from the employee 3 table, right? Now, the condition is they have given that you need to display if there is no department is assigned to the people in the first table. Display employee name, those who are not working in any of the department. If anybody from the EMP1 table is not working in any of the department, means, for example, I can take Ramya. See, she is working under department number 50, right? Do we have that 50 department number in the second table?
No.
No,
Means,
ma'am.
yeah, means there is no department assigned to her, right? Right. So, since this is the EMP1 table is the left table, and this one is the right table we are considering. Okay. Now, what I need to display? I need to display a department for every person, and also I need to display if there is no department is assigned to any of the person from employee 1 table, you need to display that record also. That is invalid, right? There is no matching between this. Means Ramya, that that doesn't have any matching record. Means department number is 50. Do we have any department number 50 here? No, right? There is no matching record, but also we should display that record. By using the left join, we can do that.
Okay.
Select EMP1 star EMP3. We have department and from EMP1 left join EMP3 on the condition of, what is the joining condition?
Department number.
EMP1 dot department number is equal to EMP3 dot department. See, for each and every person, the department is allotted, and even it is displaying Ramya's record with the null value. Got it? Clear? Left outer join?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then for right outer join, we have an example query like write a query to display employee name and department for all the departments where all the employees are working, and also display the department where no employee is working. The same query, they just adjusted in such a way that it will fit to the right outer join. Okay. Here what they are asking us to display the employee name from the EMP1 column, sorry, EMP1 table, and department from EMP3 table. So let's write that. Select EMP1. From EMP1, which column they are asking us to display is employee name. So EMP name. Then from EMP3 table, it's department. Need to mention the tables. EMP1, right joint, EMP3. Then we are going to mention the condition. But what they have given here in the query, display all the employees who are working in the departments, okay? And also display the people who are not, like here, which are all the departments we have in this 10, 20, 30 and 50 we have, right? We have 4 department numbers, but we don't have the 40 department number, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they are asking that you should also display the record which doesn't have the matching, which does not matching with the people who are working here. If there is no department assigned to a person, that department also you should mention. Here, see, I'll show you the output you will get to me. Okay. See, we have analyst department where no person is working, right? Means there is no matching with the left table records, right? There is no matching of 40 department number in the with the left table, but also they are asking us to display that record, that particular record. So it is displayed. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Right out.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have the full join, full outer join. Full outer join is restricted in the MySQL command client. You have to, like, if you want to execute the query, you should execute it in by using the compiler, online compiler. Okay. Here we can write the query like how we are going to get the answer means we are going to get in one output. See, this is one output, right? And this one another. This is separate. This is left outer joins output and this is right outer joins output. What happens if we use the full join? This Ramya record as well as the analyst record, both will comes. Okay. For example, if we take select emp1 dot. For example, they asked us to display all the employee details. Okay, so emp3 dot star. Okay. Then here I'm going to mention full join. The common column. Okay. Now, if I mention in this way means what happens, the whole these table record as well as these table record both get displayed, and since they should have the comparison, right? In the place of Ramya record, we are going to get the null value in place of department and location, right? Because the Ramya has the department number, but she doesn't have a department as well as the location. And in place of analyst, we are going to get the null in place of employee ID, employee name, and the manager ID. Understood? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Just try out this once, okay? This is the outer join. Outer join, it will work same as the inner join, but here it is going to display both valid and the invalid records in the resultant. Based on that invalid records, this has been classified into three types: left, right, and full outer joins. In left outer join, what happens? It is going to display the invalid records and as well as the valid records, but the invalid records can only be displayed from the left table. In the same way, right outer join, here also it will display valid as well as invalid records, and it will take the invalid records only from the right table. In case of full outer join, it is going to take valid records from all the mentioned tables and as well as the invalid records from all the tables. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Guys, any
No.
doubts?
No, ma'am. Clear.
Okay. Okay, then. I think I have given only one query, one example query in the inner join, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Did you guys done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, can anyone tell me the query?
Friday
Friday to display
Okay.
employee name, manager ID, department, and also location of all the employees. Select EMP1,
APMP1.
employee name, comma, employee1 dot manager ID,
Mhm.
comma, employee3 department, comma, employee3 dot location. From employee1 in inner join employee3, on employee1 dot department number equal to employee3 dot department number.
Everyone got the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, one doubt.
Yeah.
While writing select employee one dot employee name, comma, instead of writing once again employee one table name, can we directly write manager ID? Is it possible? Means I wrote like that, I got the result.
Yeah, you can write without mentioning the table also. Okay. But
Without
what,
mentioning again.
yeah, without mentioning the table, you can write the columns directly. But what happens, you will get confused as it goes further. Okay. If we go like, if we mention the table name, we'll get a clear point that, okay, we are taking this particular record from particular table. For the practice, better you use in this way only. When you will get like, okay, I have learned nicely, on that time you can directly use the column name, no issues.
No,
Okay,
ma'am.
and next,
For first column, I'm mentioning the table, ma'am. For
okay.
manager ID, I just took comma and manager ID.
Yeah, I'm telling you, without mentioning the table name, if you mention the column name, that's okay. It will take. No worries. If you mention for one column name, the table name, and for another, if you won't mention also, it will take. because you have mentioned here, right? So it will take the, it will give the output.
Okay, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Okay, it's not a good practice. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Then take down the next example query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details and also display location for all the employees those who are working in sales department, those who are working in sales department. Leave some space.
Those who are working
In sales department.
okay.
Then next query. Write a query to display. Employee name, department, and location for all the employees whose name starting with S character. For all the employees whose name starting with S character. Leave some space for this also. Take down the next query. Write a query to display. Department number for all the employees those who are working in analyst and sales department. Those who are working in analyst and sales department. Leave some space. Then continue. Here we have a question and answer type. Like first question is, when we use inner join? Answer. When we want to display multiple tables, information using a common column multiple tables information using a common column or matching record, matching record, matching column, common column or matching column, we perform inner joins. We perform inner join. Full stop. Next question. Why inner join is also known as equijoin? Why inner join is also known as equijoins? Why we call inner join as equijoin?
Because we are equating common columns.
Yeah. While writing the joining condition, we are using the equal to operators here. So we can call it as equijoins. Write down the answer. Because there is equal to operator, because there is equal to operator used in joining condition. Because there is equal to operator which is used in joining condition. Next, take down the heading as outer joins. Outer joins. In that, write down point wise. First point, joining multiple tables by utilizing the common column. Joining multiple tables by utilizing the common column between the tables. By utilizing the common column between the tables. Stop. Next point. In outer join, comma, we will get the results. In both valid as well as invalid records. In outer join, we will get the results in both valid as well as invalid records. Next point. Outer join is a combination of inner join with invalid records. Outer join is a combination of inner join with invalid records. Inner join with invalid records. Next point. Write down this as the next point. Outer joins is equal to inner join in the bracket valid records plus invalid records. Next point. In outer join, we will get results. We will get the results of valid records. We'll get the result of valid records from all the tables, from all the tables, from all the tables, and invalid records, and invalid records, and invalid records from specific table, from invalid records from specific table. Then in the next line, continue in the next line. Based on the invalid records, outer join is classified into three types. Based on the invalid records, outer join is classified into three types. First one is left outer join, or we can call it as left join. Then second one, right outer join. Third one, full outer join. Okay, next, take down the heading as left outer join. In that first point, it is a combination of inner join, and records from left table, and records from left table, and records from left table, which does not have any matching pair, in the right table, is called as left outer join, or left join, or left join. Next point, valid records from all the tables, and invalid records from left table. Valid records from all the table and invalid records from left table. of take down the syntax.
Done.
Then take the example problem. Write a query to display. Write a query to display all the employee details. Write a query to display all the employee details and department from employee 1 from employee 1 and employee 3 table respectively.
Ma'am, all the employee
All the employee details and department from employee 1 and employee 3 table from employee 1 and employee 3 table respectively. Those who are working those who are working in particular department and also display employee details and also display the employee details for those who are not working in any of the department. For those who are not working in any of the department. Take down this query.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Next, take down the heading as right outer join. That first form. It is a combination of inner join. It is a combination of. It is a combination of inner join, inner join, and and records from right table, records from right table, which does not have, which does not have any matching pair, which does not have any matching pair in left table, which does not have any matching pair in left table, in left table is called as right outer join or right join. Is called as right outer join or right join. Next point. Valid records from all the tables. Valid records from all the tables and invalid records and invalid records from right table and invalid records from right table. Return the syntax. Then
No, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
okay, take down the example query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display employee name, employee name, and department for all the departments. So for all the employees. Write a query to display employee name and department for all the employees. For all the employees where all are working, where all are working, and also display, and also display, and also display number where and also display the departments, and also display the department where no employee is working, and also display the department where no employee is working. Seconds.
Done.
Okay. Click on the next heading, full join. Full join. In that, it is a combination of, it is a combination of left join and right join. It is a combination of left join and right join. Full stop. It will display, it will display valid records. It will display valid records from all the tables. Valid records from all the tables. And invalid records, and invalid records from all the tables. Take down the syntax. Okay. Take down the example query. Write a query to display. Write a query to display all the records, all the records from employee 1 and employee 3 table, from employee 1 and employee 3 table using joins. Using joins. Write a query to display all the records from employee 1 and employee 3 table using joins. Take down this query.
Done.
Okay, then we'll wind up today.